Can we just not do a joke this time, please? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. We've got all the counters you need for the current 5v5 meta. It's the set 13-14 meta for 5v5, and there's some crazy stuff. Let's talk about it so I can go to bed right away. We're gonna skip my patrons and everything, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you like that. If you don't, how dare you? Now, first, let's, I can only use the footage that I was able to get, plus a few other trusted individuals, and one of the things that I wanted to try was, can Aphra still do stuff now that she is gone? She's gone, she's left us, she's a husk of her former self, just a shell, and you know, she doesn't have her Datacron anymore. Can she take out somewhat pathetic, say, the Eternal Emperor? This does have the new Sith cron where he rams damage and stuff. If I could find the right picture, a button, I would just start going. So we have IPD here. I actually took an IPD cron because I was like, oh, Reva or Aphra can actually just revive him. So we just spray him off with the fake R2D2, and then you know, we're doing it, guys. I just wanted to explode the probe droid because we can, in theory at least, revive him with Aphra, but first we need to get to the point where she's taking turns. Like, she has to take multiple turns. Everyone's taking turns. We're almost we've already killed his protection. We got to be careful, guys. If we want to revive IPD, we can't actually make anything happen. And you can see, like, if you have your team clocked and everything's going, like, see, the Eternal Emperor just really doesn't like Aphra at all. If you put, like, Savage with them or something, or someone really good, it might actually work. Oh, hey, we revived IPD just in time. Not too bad. Okay, so I mean, that's like a pretty standard counter, right? Like, that's not the beta, but let's just get it started. Baby steps here, folks. Okay, so we're used to this Chaze team by now, right? It's got the Omicron. It's got the crazy hard-hitting power of Chaze. So we're taking. So this, I didn't realize almost no one's got this. But I wanted to show it to you anyways, because you can be farming STAP right now, and you can actually be using him kinda soon, at least, if you're working on him. So yeah, we've got STAP, and I'm just button mashing, guys. I don't really know. I'm like, does he ignore taunt? No, apparently not. There's 3 tanks here, and they're all pretty thick, pretty scary stuff. And so you can see I'm waggling my mouse. I don't know what do my abilities even do. So with STAP, with the Omicron, starts with a bonus turn, and he's the fastest character in the game on base speed, so you can get him pretty quick. I don't think I have him at that much speed, but I did the AoE. Remember, one of them does a thing where it just boosts Grievous's max health, so Grievous starts doing some crazy damage eventually. And STAP gets a bonus turn from his Omicron every time an opponent goes. And you can see they tried to kill Magnagard there, but Magnagard probably has a ton of health at this point as well. If you paused it while you saw the damage that they were doing or healing, that might be an indicator of how inhumanely powerful he is at this point. But yeah, STAP with the Omicron and the Datacron both are just freaks of nature, man. Just a lot of fun. So we got 61 banners. Not the best banners, but it was a lot of fun. Okay, so let's get to something practical here, folks. We've got this Kelleran Beck team, and so we're using Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Last time we were using Dark Trooper Moff Gideon to kill the Chaze team, but Kelleran Beck is going to be a menace, right? Even though he wasn't in the Phantom Menace, he's some other kind of menace, folks. It's not Dennis, it's something else. But okay, so this is kind of a weaker version of it. I'll show you a better version of it right after this that someone else took, and let me use their video. But first, let's acknowledge that Grandmaster Yoda, even though he has the new cool portrait, is a pretty grave threat to the existence of our well-being or something. He can do a lot of damage under Keller and Beck, or on top, either one. So, anyways, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, with the current Datacron, folks, just pummels the hell out of him. And that, like I said, this isn't the strongest version. Like, there's a version with Anakin and Ki-Adi-Mundi that's way stronger than this. He did have a very good cron for this. Lots of protection on Beck, so they got lots of stacks. But we got through it. Okay, so hold on. Whoa. Oh yeah, well, I did what I could, which was basically nothing. This is footage from my friend Darth Puppy, and I guess we're covering the Darth, and we're accentuating the Puppy, which is wonderful. But you can see, this is no scrub team, guys. You can see Relic 9 on Ki-Adi-Mundi. Darth Puppy also has a pretty big roster, but they're well placed. Like this is a very strong match. That like both people in it are you know, have really good mods, really good rosters, and this is probably one of the best versions of the Keller and Beck team, though I do think people are going to start putting General Skywalker on the squad, which I'm interested to see how Dark Trooper Moff Gideon does there. But you see, like, Anakin needed to go, and so he's gone, and now everyone is going to go. And what impresses me most here, honestly, is Keller and Beck is a problem, guys. Relic 9 with a good cron. And look at how long he survives. He just takes a really long time to die, and then he just keeps hitting back, and he keeps dodging. It's obnoxious, man. It is fairly obnoxious. He's not he's reminiscent of his Jar Jar self, honestly, with all the dodging he's doing. Okay, so now we've got one last way to kill this Keller and Beck team, guys, and this is from my buddy SoloBase15. He's the co-host for the Gambit podcast that we do every week, and honestly, I think one of the most intriguing things this season is the Finn Zori team. It's very interesting. So he's got Holdo here with the Holdo cron, which I think is the best version of it if you can afford to spare Holdo. Like, I like Holdo to go with Rey, frankly, but this is, you know, this is still a cool team for offense, and Rey doesn't absolutely need Holdo. There's some good builds for her, as you guys will see in just a minute. We'll be working on countering that madness pretty soon. So, yeah, you can just see, just trying to, I think did he kill Barriss first? Is that what happened? I don't remember. I don't know. I think he did. Because I am really tired, in case you didn't realize. It's not my fault. He said, knowing that it was his fault. But we're just getting through this, folks. We're doing it. We're doing it. And I mean, just like the Finn Zori team. Like Solo is playing it well, and I'm not trying to be insulting here. I think this is a counter that's fairly button mashy as long as you get the right kill order. So yeah, and that's without the use of the Zori Datacron or Omicron as well, folks. Okay, so here let's pause it for 1 sec. So okay, you guys can't see it because of all the madness. So here's the new crazy cron. All right, guys. Or the new crazy team. It's Reva and Grand Inquisitor with Rey. So Reva lead though with Rey, and then Rex and whoever the last one is. I think it's in this one. I don't remember who it is. It doesn't matter that much. It probably should be Cal, but one way or another, this team generates a ton of debuffs, and then when those debuffs go away, they boost Rey a ton. So we have to kill Rey as soon as we can. That's the bottom line. We have to kill Rey. When she gets her ult, it's probably too late. She probably just kills us instantly. And so, yeah, it's Bad Batch Echo is who it is. Yeah, that's right. He's just trying to do more debuffs, because as the debuffs go away, we're buffing Rey's offense. And so, just trying to figure out what exactly we want to do. We have to kill her before she gets to her ult, if possible. And so, yeah, we get stuck behind the taunt from Reva, which is total BS. Should we do the AoE and just take her out? Remember, there's no revives. There's no revives for for anyone. And so Rey does have her Datacron that lets her revive, but because of Malicos, even if Malicos dies, but we somehow kill Rey still, we're still able to, like, she still stays dead. Because it stays, because the Omicrons are awesome on Malicos. And so I'm trying to decide, should I just do the AoE and let her do like a whirlwind first? And I barely managed to just take her out in time. If Baby Cal had been there, I think she would have gotten to her ult, or I would have had to risk it a little bit more. As it was, we got through it with, you know, he had good relics, I had good relics. It's kind of a dicey one, guys. She almost got her ult, though. She was very, very close. Okay, so here's another version. This is from our friend Shiny. You can see his name there. And he is a smart man. He mostly plays Territory Wars. He's a really good player, though, and he knows these counters. So now here's a Fin Zori team that is just trying to kill Rey. Now they don't have something that stops her from reviving, so they have to kill her, and then they have to kill her again. So you can see Finn probably would have died from that whirlwind, except they still have the level 6 that you have to hurt everyone's health before anyone can die. And so Holdo is holding on, and that's great. Now, one thing I want to point out as well, guys, is Shiny's tactical use of hero pose buff immunity. You can see he's trying to figure out who he wants to put buff immunity on, and that helps tremendously against a team with the Jedi Cal, or Baby Cal buffs that's buffing the team. You know, they're all UFUs and stuff. One thing I will point out here, folks, is that this is in Arena. This isn't actually in Grand Arena. So Third Sister is going to be putting Deathmark on some people. They're not taking many turns, so my guess is that it's mostly gonna be fine, but just a thing to keep in mind there, folks. Okay, so one more version of this. This is Shiny also doing this with a Jabba team against the same comp, and this is interesting. So he takes Boba Fett, and so okay, you get your contract quickly so that Boba can hit really hard. You just gotta focus down Rey as much as you can. Focus down Rey. I think maybe he should have called, I think he probably should have put the thermals on Reva there to prevent him from taunting, but who knows? I might just be crazy. Not to be too critical here, but see, he left her, so she's almost dead. She's right on the verge of death, and now you don't want her to revive and get her ult and ruin everything. And so you take Boba, who denies revives, and he missiles her right to death. It's wonderful. Right in the face. Missile to the face. So now there's no one in the resistance here to get supercharged, super buffed by all of these debuffs that have been applied. Have the Rancor eat poor Reva. Poor Rancor, man. You have to eat Reva. Gosh. What a thing. What a thing to impose on someone. But yeah, I mean, the rest of this team, once they can still do some debuffs and stuff, but this is yeah, he just didn't bother to shoot a missile at Baby Cal. All right, so here's something that I did last night. Oh man, this takes forever, guys. But it might serve. I meant to speed it up a little bit. This is kind of the old way to do things, right? With the Datacron is on its way out. This is the last month that we'll have the Datacron, and so the Fin Zori team don't have Holdo here. I think Holdo would just stop this entirely. But you can see like that he's made them really thick, I think, by intent. But like you put a lot of extra tenacity on them. They're already getting a bunch of tenacity from the Datacron, and so like sure, they have doubt now, but they can still operate pretty well without doubt. Yeah, take him out, man. Without a doubt, take him out. And you can see how they're healing like crazy, getting into the turn meter. And eventually, I just kind of run out of doubts to hand them. And which is problematic because this Finn is just really thick. He is an obnoxious fellow, for sure. There's no question about it. And honestly, like, gosh, this fight goes all the way down to the wire. Like, you can use Night Sisters here, and you can have them die of sadness sometimes, but you can't count on the death by sadness. By sadness, of course, we just mean by debuffs. They die kind of like I indirectly kill them. Basically, they just die because they have too many stacks of plague or something. Probably should have called the mass assist on Zori there. I think that was foolish of me. And yeah, we're just getting nowhere, guys. This is a little bit scary. Were you worried that I was going to say this is a story of a girl? The story of a girl? Because you shouldn't have been worried. That would have been the dumbest thing I could have said. The dumbest thing possible, guys. I don't know why you thought I was going to say that. It's insulting, frankly. So we got 2 minutes left. We sped up this fight so that you don't have to hear me singing about the story of anyone. You can tell I'm tired. Let's not die here, folks. Except for you, Zori. Please, you can die. Please die of sad. Damn it all. Like, she just won't. She just keeps healing. It's a mess. It really is. It's not okay. And then for a while, I was like, oh, hey, someone's dead. Why don't we just spam basics and just leave them dead? And we can ramp. We can do some ramping. Everyone likes a good ramp. And then I didn't. I lost my resolve fairly quickly. And it's looking like a timeout, guys. We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. We just can't. We can't make it work. And then Zori just up and died. She really was very reminiscent of. It was reminiscent of Padme. Now, this is only a Relic 5 Finn, guys. And I just want to say, I put it on auto. I'm like, man, we only have like 40 seconds. We got to go. And then auto was just the dumbest ever. And I had to take it off auto and do it myself. Because if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And I finally got it to work, but we got 65. But, geez, that was scary. Okay, so this is, yeah, Night Sisters are maybe not super recommended here. And that was with a very potent Marin to be able to apply all those debuffs, and a cron that had a bunch of potency. So okay, now we're just doing the Malak versus Malgus team, or sorry, whatever this is called, Imperial Remnant team. And oh yeah, that Dark Trooper can cause so many problems. I'm just like, dude, can you just shut up already, please? Please, please. So we managed to just wipe out Dark Trooper Moff Gideon fairly quickly, which is nice. I mean, it wasn't nice of me, but it was nice. It was good for the neighborhood, you know? You know what I mean? And anyways, we're just moving along. You guys saw me do this all season long. I just wanted to reiterate. This is what you do. You take Sith Empire to kill this team, because everyone in the world places Remnant, and Remnant are going to be killing Kelleran Beck this season, guys. So keep your Remnant and keep your Malgus so that you can kill these two, and you just have two teams that you don't have to worry about. Sith Empire, as long as you have them modded and relicked okay, like, you're good to go. This is a really easy counter. Okay, so how else do we beat this Finn Zori team? This team with Night Sisters, we're scary with it, and I think this is probably going to end up being one of the best options. Just keep in mind, Mara Jade does not really have that much potency. Even if you mod her for potency, these guys can outstrip it by a lot, because they're all plus 100. And so, like a plus 100 potency, tenacity. So it's tough to get through that. But, I mean, you can see we managed pretty well here. It's just, you probably, a lot of times you're going to want to do the tenacity up or tenacity down hit before you do any of the other hits, before you do the other AoE. So fairly easy. Star Killer works. Kill that Finn Zori team. Go nuts, guys. I think that's it. We're done. Hope that helps. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Zereth prevails. He lives in a dark cage of emotion, apparently. Take care, everyone. I'm just gonna go to sleep.